What's the biggest regret that still haunts you? I was 22 when my best friend Jake started his food truck business. He'd call me every week, voice buzzing with excitement about his dream of opening a restaurant chain. "You have to try the new Korean fusion tacos," he'd say. "Come by this weekend." I always had an excuse ready. Swamped with work projects, I'd tell him, maybe next week. The truth was, I thought his food truck phase would pass. Jake had cycled through dozens of big ideas since college. Cryptocurrency trading, drop shipping, real estate flipping. This felt like another expensive hobby. For 6 months, he kept inviting me. Grand opening, I had a date. Food festival debut, I was out of town. Local news interview, I was crazy busy. Each time, Jake's voice carried a little less enthusiasm, but he never stopped asking. "Dude, just swing by for 5 minutes," he'd plead. "I want my best friend to see what I've built." I'd promise to make it next time, then immediately forget as I scrolled through social media, watching Netflix or doing absolutely nothing important. The calls became less frequent. When Jake did reach out, our conversations felt strained. He'd mention record sales days or catering gigs, and I'd give distracted, "That's cool, man," responses while checking emails. I was too wrapped up in my corporate job to realize his dream was actually working. Month 7, the calls stopped entirely. I figured he was just busy with the business. Honestly, I was relieved. No more guilt about declining invitations I had no intention of accepting anyway. I assumed we'd reconnect eventually, maybe when his food truck novelty wore off and he returned to normal life. 3 weeks later, my phone rang at 2 a.m. Jake's mom, crying. "There was an accident," she whispered. "A drunk driver ran a red light. Jake was driving home from a catering event. He died instantly." At the funeral, I met Jake's new friends, other food truck owners, regular customers, suppliers who'd become like family. They shared stories about Jake's generosity, his infectious laugh, how he'd remember everyone's favorite orders. One elderly man said Jake always asked about his grandchildren. A teenage girl mentioned how Jake gave her free meals when her family struggled financially. These strangers knew Jake better than I did anymore. His mom pulled me aside afterward. "Jake talked about you constantly," she said, handing me a box. "He was so proud of your friendship. He kept saying you'd love the truck once you finally visited." Inside were photos of Jake's food truck journey. The first day, nervous but beaming, serving hundreds at a music festival, winning a local Best Food Truck award. In every photo, Jake looked genuinely happy, happier than I'd ever seen him during his other ventures. At the bottom was a handwritten note, "For my best friend who inspired me to chase dreams. Can't wait to show you what we built together. We built together." I hadn't built anything with him. I drove to his usual corner that night. Another food truck had taken the spot. The owner recognized me from Jake's descriptions and said, "You're the best friend. Jake always saved his best recipes to share with you. He was so excited for you to try them. I never tried a single one." Jake's mom asked if I wanted to buy the truck, keep his dream alive. I couldn't. Every time I saw it, I'd remember the dozens of opportunities I'd wasted, the enthusiasm I'd dismissed, the friendship I'd neglected while chasing things that didn't matter. 2 years later, I still have Jake's final voicemail saved. "Hey man, just wanted to say thanks for believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Love you, brother. Call me back." I never called back. Now I drop everything when friends invite me anywhere. I've learned that "I'm busy" usually means this isn't my priority. And I've realized that sometimes showing up for 5 minutes means everything to someone who just wants to share their joy with you. Jake's truck is gone, but his corner still smells like Korean fusion tacos on windy days.